Welcome to episode 18 of Celtic Sagas and Lore. In this episode, I'd like to do the other great walls that are featured in the Celtic landscape other than Hadrian's Wall. Now, Hadrian's Wall is the most famous by far. It was built by the soldiers of the Emperor Hadrian in 122 AD. And is approximately 73 miles long and stretches from the River Tay to the Solent Firth along the neck of Scotland to keep out the invading Picts and mark the boundaries of the Roman Empire from the then province of Britannia. Although it is the most famous, there are two other less known examples. Now, everybody thinks that was the edge of the Roman Empire at the time, but actually later on in the year 142, the Roman Emperor Antonius actually pushed forward another 99 miles north and built the Antonian Wall. Now, this was only 39 miles long and was mainly a turf construction, and was took several years to build and was only in use for 8 years. Later on it was, but due to this, it was built primarily because the Caledonians were putting pressure onto the border area. It was used only for about 8 years and was then abandoned, but later on in the year 200 it was reoccupied and refortified, but again it only lasted for a few years. Also, down in the south, after the Romans left, the England, as it was then, was not one kingdom. There were many smaller kingdoms, Wessex probably being the most famous of Alfred the Great fame, but there's also another kingdom called Mercia. Now, Mercia borders the Welsh border, and the Welsh being somewhat troublemaking, shall we say, would often cross the border with raids. So in the 8th century, a king called Olaf built what's known called Olaf's Dyke, which was a earthen work, unlike Hadrian's Wall, and it ran the long length of the Welsh border and was in use for a few years, but slowly was overrun and abandoned due to the pressure of keeping such a porous border. Today, Hadrian's Wall and the others, you can walk along them, and there are some historical sites you can visit, forts and that like been reconstructed, and it's a very scenic area. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and see you in episode 19. Thanks for listening.